Hello guys, this is Luis Roque with HIS Capital Group, and today we are going to be talking about the emotions behind the real estate cycle. In the past, we've done videos about the different stages of the real estate cycle, specifically talking about the different points where the market begins to decline. Then there's absorption, then the market begins to absorb all the inventory and the bottom prices and getting up to a growing stage, as you guys can see here in the chart of the cycle. And then we go to each one of these stages all the way to saturation. So those four main stages we've gone over a few times, but now we're gonna plug in the emotions behind the real estate cycle. So we usually start here with desperation, a feeling when everybody is just participating in the market, but there's very limited or no supply. The demand begins to decline. And with this demand declining, it creates a feeling of panic, all the way down to where their rents fall and there's negative growth. And that's when we begin to feel depressed and have the bottom of the absorption part of the cycle. From there, we start absorbing some of the demand. For example, what happens is the demand begins to increase, and rent rates now start to see some growth. So we get some relief, some hope, and we cross that area of absorption into a little bit of growth. And when we get to that little bit of growth and there's a little more optimism because the demand is greater than the supply, or the vacancies are declining as well, everybody starts feeling better about these things, right? So the relief turns into excitement as well. And now we see how supply begins to increase in the marketplace. So all these little feelings of excitement and optimism and thrill ultimately get more people to participate in the market and push the cycle all the way to its peak, which is the euphoric stage. And at this point in the euphoric stage, what starts to happen is that this supply is increasing over the demand because a lot of people started getting euphoria and thrills and excitement. The demand, which was positive, begins to slow down. And then the rates, which were positive, begin to slow down. So there's an anxiety, and then the people start getting into a denial stage. So by then, of course, we start closing the end and going back into the decline, which the fear comes into play, then panic, and then we repeat the cycle again. As you can see, panic and fear begin the declining stage of the cycle, and so on and so forth. We start again and we begin a brand new cycle all over, closing the circle. Not circle, but again, it's starting the cycle, I'm sorry. So those are the emotions behind the real estate cycle. We call this the emotional cycle. I hope you guys like this and enjoy this information. This is Luis Roque with HIS Capital Group.